day we dig it in. I know we're both saying here we go again. I know, always gotta push and pull. It all comes with heaven. Our love is our love. How much I know. Some things we lose, some things we hold. Impossibly is possible. Our love is our love. It is what it is. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. But baby, that's just me and you. Our love is dust and wind. Twists and turns us inside out, but it keeps on going. Our love is broken glass, and we're walking all over it. That's just what makes it us. I know, every day we dig it in. I know we're both saying here we go again. I know, always gotta push and pull. We're still in heaven. Our love is our love. How much I know. Some things we lose, some things we hold. Impossibly is possible. Our love is our love. It is what it is. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. But baby, that's just me and you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Joanna. This is a Pilates class tonight. It's going to be 45 minutes, and there's a couple of things we'll just go through before we get started. So tonight we need, or these are optional, but a set of light weights. 1 to 3 pounds works well. And if you don't have weights, you can grab a set of canned goods, maybe some water bottles, something like that. And then optional squishy ball, or if you have a pillow from your sofa, that works quite well. So we're going to get started tonight, and we're going to take a seat on our mat. Just make sure you can see me. Just bring our props off to the side. And lying all the way down on our back. Nice wide feet, so about mat width here. And we're just gonna knock our knees over to the right. Good, through center and over to the left. So you'll feel a nice stretch through your quad. Good. Establishing a breath pattern here. Nice deep breaths as you knock your knees over to the right and to the left. Good. One more each time, each side. And then bringing those feet back on the mat. So we're going to reach those arms overhead. Nice deep inhale here. Let your lungs expand and then press the arms down. Good, reach it up. Inhale and exhale, pressing through the air. Good, inhale. Nice, and exhale down. Good, inhale up. And exhale, 2 more. Good, last one here. Beautiful. We're going to take our knees into the chest and curl up into a little ball. We're going to extend our left leg long, and then we're going to take our left hand on our right knee and our right hand around our ankle. We're going to pull in nice and close as we maintain this ab curl, and then switch the legs. Good. So we want to exhale as we pull the leg in. Keeping that nice long line where it's engaged. Good. For 8. let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Good, hugging the knees into chest and rocking to seated. We're gonna grab our weights now if you have them. If not, no worries at all. And we're gonna roll all the way back down. And we're gonna take our arms right overhead. So similar to what we were just doing with no weights. And we're gonna roll up this time, tucking chin to chest, and then peeling the back off the mat. We're gonna try to keep our arms nice and lifted here. So right about shoulder height, and then we're gonna curl the spine, so making a C, nodding chin to chest, and unraveling the spine back down. Arms come down. Okay, we're gonna go again. Curl up, reach, nice straight spine, curl down, lowering one vertebrae at a time. And if you don't like the feeling of the extra weight here, just drop them off to the side. Our abs are working, our core is very engaged in this exercise. Nice, let's go for 4. And for 3. Beautiful, and 2. Last one. And we're gonna come all the way up. Okay. We're gonna take our arms into the chest. We're gonna roll back into that C curve we were just in. We're gonna lift our right leg up and down, left leg up, down. So I really want you to brace those lower abdominals, right where you'd wear your seatbelt. We're just marching those legs up one at a time. Moving those arms into the chest. Good, and feeling those lower abdominals. Good, we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna twist to the left. Take your shoulders with you through center to the right. And we twist. So feeling those obliques. Okay, let's go for 8. And 6. 4 more. 3. And 2. Last one. And we're gonna roll all the way up, take those weights down, and then just take the bottom of the feet together. Roll forward, let the chest collapse, round out the spine, let your head hang. And then just press down into the knees, deepen that stretch through the hips. Roll up now. And take our weights off to the side and come to a stand. I might have to adjust my screen for this one so you can see me. We're coming to the back of our mat. Good, and from here, we're lifting up. So reaching all the way for the ceiling, we're gonna roll down. So tucking chin to chest. Nodding down, making a candy cane shape with our body, and then letting the hands tap the mat. You can bend your knees slightly here, and walking out for 4 into a full plank. So right, left, left. So from here, we lift our right leg up and down, left, down. So imagine you're reaching for a wall behind you with your toe. And if you need a modification here, you can come down on your knees and just extend one leg at a time like I'm doing now. So taking whatever version feels best for you. Good, for 4, 3, 2. Nice. Last one here. We're going to pike the hips up. Walk the hands in the same way we extended our body. So 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're coming through flat back as we reach up and come back up to stand. We're going to do that all over again. So tucking chin to chest, candy-caning the body down, letting the knees bend a little bit if you need to, and walking out for 4. Good, so from here, now we're going to tap out with the right and tap with the left. So just alternating right and left. Modification, same thing on your knees. We're tapping and tapping. So you want to make sure the wrists are right under the shoulders, or you can take it up to your full plank. Good, 4 more. Nice, 2. And 1. Pike the hips up. And walk back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up through flat back. Reach those arms by the ears. And unhinge. We're going down again. Curling down. Walking out for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just holding this plank. Good. If you need a modification, come down those knees, untuck the toes. You also want to make sure there's a micro bend in your arms here. So you don't want to be locked in. You want to keep that belly pulled up. Good. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Pike up. This time we're staying here. We're pedaling out the feet one by one as we slowly walk the feet in towards the hands. Good. And then take your hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees, connect the chest to thighs. Let the head go. Slower than you want to. Roll all the way up to stand. Where did my music go? All right, we're gonna grab our weights now. We're gonna go into a little bit of arm work. Just gonna see if I can get my music back. Maybe not. All right. Okay, so grabbing our weights, coming to a standing position, we're bending the knees, legs are about hip distance apart. We're gonna bring those arms up to a T, feel the shoulders squeezing together, and bring those arms back down. Good, reach up and press down. So you want to imagine that there's an orange under your armpit, you're squeezing it in. Good, and then make sure those knees are tracking over top of toes. Let's go for 8. And 6. Nice. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to reach up, flip those palms up. We're going to draw those elbows in. So they're coming into the waist, and then we're extending the arms out to a V. So you don't want the arms to be completely out to the side. You want to be able to see them in your peripheral vision. Good. So draw them in, extend. So growing taller out of the crown of our head. Beautiful. Let's go for 8. 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Holding up. All we're doing here is we're circling in to working those shoulders and back muscles. All of those muscles that are so important for maintaining our posture, especially if we sit for most of the day. So tiny circles here, and then let's go in the other direction. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those arms down. Drop the hands by the toes. And then on your way up, take a big shoulder roll. We're going to do 4 of these. Drop down. Roll it up. Good. 2 more. Last one here. Nice. Okay, so you can do this next little series with or without your weights. If you're newer to Pilates, I recommend you just do it without weights, but it's totally up to you and whatever your body feels like doing tonight. So we're going to take a squat, hinging from the hips, bending the knees. We're drawing the arms into the chest. And then as we stretch the legs, we open those arms to a T. And we come down and open, sending the hips back. Nice. Let's go for 8. Last 4, 3, 2 more, and 1. Good. We're going to come down to that squat. We're going to transfer our weight onto our left leg, and we're going to lift our right leg up, keeping a flexed foot. We come up, we squat down, switch sides. So we're transferring our weight side to side, working our abductor muscles. Good, so your hands can stay into the chest, or as you lift the leg, they can open. Good. Let's go for 4. Getting nice and low in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Lifting that right leg up. Little pulses up. Try not to sink into your supporting leg. Keep going here. What I mean when I say that is don't lean into your hip. You want to lift up, then lift the leg. And if that means you're lifting a bit lower, that's totally fine. Good. We have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg, coming into the center, squatting. We'll just do 4 squats in the middle before the other side. 3. Get in. 2. 1. Coming down, lifting that left leg up. Little pulses, up an inch, down an inch. Remember to lift out of the supporting leg. If you need to take those arms into the chest, that's fine too, or you can leave them out. Reaching long from hand to hand. Let's go for 8, 6, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll squat down for 4, open, good, 3, 2 more. Nice, last one. Good, bring those arms down. Take a couple shoulder rolls if you would like to. We're gonna come back down onto our mat. We're gonna grab our squishy ball or pillow. Good, and from here, the ball is coming right at our lower, just gonna fix my screen again, at our lower back. And we're rolling all the way down onto the ball so that our hips lift when we come down. Good, so you're here. Hands are starting in an A-frame, so they're down beside us. We're lifting up our legs one at a time to our tabletop position, so knee is over top of the hip. We're tapping down with our right and left. So again, working that seatbelt of lower abdominals. Good, and use those hands to press into the floor. Good, little change here. Right tap, left tap. We're gonna open the knees to the side and in, out, and in. So we're tapping right, tapping left, open, close, open, close. Keep going in this pattern. Now when you close your legs, think about squeezing something so you're really getting that inner thigh work too. Now let's do 2 more like this. Beautiful. Let's take those legs all the way up to the ceiling. Point the toes. We're going to flex them, working the muscles, all those little muscles, the metatarsals in the feet. And then we're going to press through the ball of our foot to point. So we flex down. Imagine you're balancing a yoga block on your feet. And then point. Good. Flex and point. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna externally rotate from the hip, draw the heels together. We're flexing the feet, keeping the heels glued. We're gonna draw them down as we bend the knees, keeping external rotation. And then you can either come all the way back up to the ceiling, finish with a point, or if you want a little extra ab challenge, you can come out to a 45-degree angle and then bend in. So we're flexing and pointing. And if that ball is not feeling good for you today, you can do this on the mat as well. I find the ball just adds a little bit of extra challenge for the core, that uneven surface. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna extend. So you're either here or down at a 45-degree angle. We're gonna open, keeping external rotation, and then we're gonna cross left over right, open, cross right over left. So we're gonna keep doing that. Maybe going a little lower if you can. Good, beautiful. Let's go for 8. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, draw the legs together. Knees come into the chest. Drop your feet one at a time, and then lift your ball or pillow out from under you. So now that ball or pillow is coming in between the knees. We're gonna work those inner thighs a little bit more. So pressing into the mat with our feet, hands are coming into an A-frame, and then we're walking the heels in a little closer to our body. We're lifting the hips up, and then lowering them back down as you squeeze the ball. Good, lift, actually keep that squeeze the whole time. Awesome. Hips lift as high as they can. Nice. Maybe reaching those arms over the shoulders. Let's go for 4. Keep squeezing. 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Holding at the top, taking little pulses in with the ball, keeping hips lifted as high as they can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, let's go for 8. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, rolling all the way down. We're gonna grab our ball or pillow, and we're gonna take it between the hands now. Legs are still bent here. We're gonna roll up, so extending that ball or pillow overhead, tucking chin to chest. As we roll up, we're gonna roll back into that C curve. So you really wanna press in with your hands. And we're gonna tilt to the left, tilt to the right, come back to center, roll all the way down. Ball is coming overhead. So very similar to what we did before. This time we're adding some oblique work to the mix. Good. Let's pick it up a little bit here. 4 more. Good. 3. And 2. Last one here. And then we're gonna come all the way up to a seated position, and we're gonna get rid of that ball or pillow. We don't need it anymore. So we're gonna come into a double attitude position. So our right leg is in front of our left leg is behind, and we're coming down onto our forearm. So when we're in this shape, we want our elbow to be right under our shoulder. We're gonna take our other hand onto our hip, and we're just gonna lift the leg up and down. Good, up and down. So we're getting into that glute. So the whole leg is lifting as one piece. Awesome. Let's go for 8, 6, 4 more. 2 and 1. Good. We're gonna hold up this time. And then we're gonna kick the leg forward. As we extend, we want our top knee to be over our bottom knee. And then we're gonna bend it and lower everything back down. So we pick it up, we sweep and extend, bend, lower. Good, so trying to keep the rest of the body nice and still. And if you feel like you're wobbling too much, maybe make that movement a little smaller. Nice, lift and sweep. 4 more. 3. Good, 2. Last one, we're gonna lift up, sweep to the front, and we're gonna lower, tap our toe down to the mat or down to the floor, and then lift, tap, and lift. Try not to sink into your supporting arm. Keep the side body lifted. Good. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna bend it back and then take a side stretch. So reaching long through the side body. Nice. And then coming up, counter stretch. And then we'll just take our back leg. Our back leg is coming forward. So we're kind of in this seated position with our left leg bent. We're gonna walk our right hand out a little bit more so it's not directly under the shoulder line. It's extended out. Our arm is ideally gonna be straight, and we're coming into a side bend. So we're coming up to a side plank position. Our left leg is coming in front of our right leg. So we come up, we arc up, lifting the hips as high as we can. Good, now we're coming back down, bending the knees and lowering the arm. Let's do 3 more. Lift up, reach, and down. And after trying this a couple of times, you might have to adjust your arm position. Good, last one. Good, we're gonna come up and hold. Just the arm comes down and up. For 7. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, coming into a full plank. Holding here. Lifting up, back ribs to ceiling. Good, how are we doing? We have 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good, slowly lower the knees. Pressing back into your shell stretch, reach those arms forward. Nicely done. We're gonna do that whole thing on the other side. So setting up with our left leg in front of our right. making sure everything's out of the way as well so you don't kick it. All right, coming up, we're supported here. And I should mention that if you want to add your pillow or your ball under your oblique to help give you a tactile reminder to keep lifted, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're bringing our right hand to our hip. We're starting with that lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Remember, we're lifting the leg all in one piece. 4 more. Keeping ankle and knee in line. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to lift. We sweep forward. So top knee ideally is coming just above our bottom leg. And then we're sweeping it back, lowering it down. So we're really getting into that glute med. So that's our side glute muscle. Sweep long and bend. Good. 4 more. 3, 2. Good. Last one here. And then we're sweeping forward. We're doing that tap. So tapping the toe for 8, 6, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bending the leg, taking a side stretch. And then coming up for a counter stretch before we go into our side bend. Good. Okay, so we're taking our right leg. It's coming in front. So very similar shape to what we did on the other side. It's the same, just on the other side. We're taking our hand out, so it's slightly extended from under our shoulder. And then we're coming up into a side plank as we extend right leg forward, left leg back. So pressing up, lifting the hips, and then bending down, arm comes down. Let's go for 3. Nice. 2. Really getting that crescent shape with the body. Last one, and then we're holding up on this next one. We're just doing the arm motion. Good, so we sweep down for 8. Good, 4 more. 2, and 1. Coming into a full plank. Nice. We're going to externally rotate. So heels are coming together here, and we're going to bend back, opening the knees to the side, stretching the arms, and then pressing back to our plank. Nice. 4 more. 3. Beautiful. 2. Last one, we're going to hold Take the feet parallel again, legs parallel. 3, 2, and 1, piking up. Pedaling out the feet one at a time. And then slowly walking the feet in towards your hands, and then hands can come back to meet the feet. Collapsing, letting chest rest on the thighs, letting the head go. Maybe shaking the head. And then slow roll up to stand. All right, so we're gonna come down now for our final stretch. Let's bring the right leg forward into a lunge, or into a stretch, I should say. We're gonna leave our knee on the mat for this one. So if you want some extra knee support, fold your mat over, grab a pillow or a towel. And we're just getting into the hip flexor, letting this feel good. We're gonna tuck the toe, lift the leg, make sure you're stretched behind the knee. We're gonna plant our left hand down, and then we're gonna rotate, lifting right arm up. Let's circle that arm back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, plant the hand. Just hold this shape for a second. We're gonna walk that back leg up and stretch the front leg. Just letting the head go, connecting chest to the leg. And we're stretching behind our leg, or where our hamstring is. We're also stretching our left calf muscle. Good, and then coming back into that lunge. We're gonna come back into a plank before we do this on the other side. So pressing back. We're holding this shape. Puffing up those back ribs. Good, pretend there's energy coming out through the crown of your head. You're reaching longer, you're bracing your core. Nice, for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the knees. Press back into a shell stretch. And then we're gonna come up and do this all on the other side. So left leg is in front, right leg is behind. We're starting with our knee on the mat. If you need extra knee support, grab a pillow, double over your mat, whatever you need to do. And just really breathe into this stretch. It can feel quite intense, but it's really important that we stretch to prevent any injury after our workouts, especially, or even Pilates. A lot of people think that it's mostly stretching and it's low impact, so we don't need to stretch, but we always do after we move. Good, so we're gonna lift up with the leg, right leg lifts. We plant the right palm and we reach up with the left hand. We're gonna circle back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, planting the palm and then walking the back leg in, lowering the head, connecting chest to thigh. Keeping a micro bend in the legs, but still feeling that nice stretch through the hamstring and the calf. Nice, we're gonna lower again to our lunge. Plant the palms on either side. We're gonna step back into our plank and then lift up, pike the hips, Pedaling out the feet one at a time. Slowly walking in. Massaging out all those muscles in our feet. And then walking the hands back. Good. Once you're here, micro bend in the knees, connecting chest to thighs, letting the head go. Slowly, slowly roll up. Head is the last thing to lift. And then we'll just take a few arm circles. So just reaching up, circling to the front, and keeping a comfortable stance with your feet. Good. 2 more this direction. And then going to the back. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you had a great workout. And we'll see everyone next week. Take care. Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.